everyone, so today I have kind of a tutorial, kind of a get ready with me video. So I'm going to go through the products, do a voiceover, show you guys how I got this look. I love it. I've just been dying to try out like a burgundy eyeshadow look, and I haven't had any burgundy eyeshadows until I got the Vice 3 palette, and it has like about 3 different burgundy looking shadows right here. So these are the main point of focus for this video. If you don't have this palette and you do have some burgundy shades, feel free to use what you have. It's all about taking like what I use and then adjusting. If you don't have the exact products, it can easily be done. So I just really like the touch of gold that's like in the center of the eye. I just really love the combination of burgundy and gold together. This is definitely more of like a vampy look, and I actually really like this kind of look for Valentine's Day. I think it could work. I think this would look absolutely amazing if you just have an all black outfit. If you're like me, my favorite colors to wear are black, gray, and black. So I think this would look really, really nice like with a black jumpsuit or with a black dress, and then you can even use like a gold belt to cinch in and just pull the look together. And I think that this is like kind of like an unexpected, like darker, vampier look for Valentine's Day. It's not your typical pink and purple eyeshadow look. So if you want to see how I got this, then keep on watching. I also think if you wanted to go darker with the lips, you totally could. I kind of wanted to do more of like a darker, like more dark purple lip with this, but I didn't have the lipstick for it, so I just stuck with like a pretty dark nude color. But if you wanted to do like a darker lip, I think it would totally look even better. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. To start the look off, I used my Revlon Photo Ready Foundation in 002 Vanilla, and I also used my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the brightening shade. And to fill my brows in, I used my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the blonde shade. And now we are ready to get into the tutorial for the eyes. So I'm taking my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk and putting that all over the lid. And I'm also going to put this in more so blend it than I am going to place the actual color into my crease. You just want to blend this out, and then like I said, I'm going to blend it upward into my crease because I'm also going to be putting eyeshadow there. This works pretty well as a base. The colors will stick to it really nicely. You aren't going to get any creasing, and when you put something like a white shadow down as a base, you're going to get the best of the pigmentation that the colors have to offer. And I really wanted the burgundy colors and the gold to stand out, so that's why I chose to use a white base versus something that was more skin toned. If you wanted to focus this look to be a little bit darker, you could also use a black base as well to sort of help you darken the look up. And don't mind me, I was just singing along to some old school stuff. I found a Throwback Thursday playlist on Spotify that I was really jamming out to here. So now I'm going to go and pull out my Vice 3 palette, and I am really enjoying this. I'm going to take Undone and Downfall, and these are 2 matte brown colors. They're pretty light. I think that it's the perfect like transition shade for in your crease. It's a nice light brown color, and I really like doing like a transition color like this in the crease first when I'm working with actual like colors like the burgundies and stuff like that. It just makes it so much easier to blend out, and it just kind of pulls the look together when you start to add the other colors. Okay, so now I am going into Bondage, which is the darkest of all the burgundy-esque colors, and this was just a little bit too purple and too dark than what I was looking for, so I'm going into Alchemy to try to lighten it up, and it wasn't exactly giving me like the burgundy shade that I was looking for, and I'll fix that in just a minute. But as you can see, I concentrated on the outer corners, and then I'm lightly and slowly taking whatever was left on my brush into the crease, and then I'm also going to bring this color into the inner corner, and you want to leave like this space in the middle of your lid blank because that's where we're going to place the gold. So you just want to work on filling in the inner and outer corners, and then sort of swooping it into like a half circle, half moon shape and connecting the two ends together. And then here I am with the big fluffy brush, just working on blending that a bit because the colors are dark, so it can be a little bit harsh. So you just really want to make sure that you're blending well. Okay, then now I'm taking Sonic, which is going to give me the perfect burgundy shade that I was looking for. So basically I'm just going to take Sonic and put it over everything that I just did. I haven't, this is my first time wearing this look, so that's why it's kind of like a get ready with me because I haven't tested it out. When I was looking at the palette, I figured that Sonic would have been too much of a red color, but it just looks so pretty over this, so I ended up getting the burgundy shade that I was going for. And then now I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just blending everything nicely together. So now I am taking Sonic to my lower lash line, and we are going to mimic the same pattern that we have up above. So I'm putting it on the outer corner and then skipping the middle part and then putting it all the way to the very, very inner corner. So you just want to have that burgundy color run pretty much all under your eyes except for in the middle. Now I'm taking Bobby Dazzle, which is a sparkly white color, putting that under my brow bone for a highlight, and I'm also taking Truth, which is the lightest matte shade in the palette, and putting it on top of that because I'm not normally one to put such a stark white shade under my brow bone and also something that's so sparkly under my brow bone, so I'm still adjusting to it, so putting the matte shade on top of it helps tone it down a little bit. So now I am in my Naked 2 palette, and I'm taking a combo of Half Bacon Chopper and putting that in the middle space because I wanted something that was more of a lighter gold color, and there is a gold in the Vice palette, it's Lucky, but it was too much of a brown darker gold, if that makes sense. I wanted something that had a little bit more lightness to it. So now I'm placing that in the middle, and then of course you want to go back with the brush that you used with the burgundy color to sort of blend it so you don't have any awkward harsh lines, and I'm just really working on intensifying the gold with the Urban Decay shades from the Naked 2 palette. And then now I'm going to take that same color combo and put it on the middle space and then just sort of work on blending that all together. And then I'm actually going to take even more of the gold to place further down underneath the burgundy shade just because I really like the effect of how the gold looks on the lower lash line, and I just think that it's really pretty. So you can add as much or as little of this as you want. I'm also trying to not completely jam out to Nirvana right here. The struggle is real. Now I have an e.l.f. pigment in Golden, and this is just a loose gold eyeshadow. It's very, very sparkly, very glittery, so that's why I decided to add it on top, although I will say it didn't make as much of a difference as I thought it would. Normally when I put this on top of shadows, it just really adds a lot of glitter and sparkle, and unfortunately I didn't really notice that much of a difference. So if you want to do this step and you have a loose gold sparkle powder to put on, you can. If not, it's not really going to matter too much either way. And now it is time for liner. I'm using my Maybelline Line Soda Liquid Liner, and it is pretty much dried out, so don't mind it. It's not as pigmented as it usually is. I just wanted to keep that liner pretty simple. I just wanted to use liner to help enhance my lash line. So I'm going to keep it pretty thin, and I'm not going to wing it out or anything, but if you wanted to do a wing, you totally could. I just didn't think that it would really fit in with the shape that we have going on. It's more of a rounded circular shape going on in the crease, and I just didn't think that an angled cat eye would look the best with it, so I decided to opt out on that. So while I was gone, besides jamming out to Destiny's Child, I added some mascara, which was my Rimmel Lash Accelerator, and curled my lashes beforehand. And now back into the Vice palette. I lied, we're not completely done, but after this we will be. I'm going back to the Bondage, which was the darkest of the burgundy shades, putting that on the very outer corner because my lower lash line wasn't as dark as what I wanted or as defined as what I wanted, so I just decided to add that to it. And that is about it for everything in the eyes. Oh my gosh, you guys, my camera stopped recording and I couldn't tell because I have a point and shoot, so you can't really see when it stops. So now I'm going to walk you through what I did. This is my NYX blush in taupe, and I contoured in the following areas with it. And if I can get my life together and stop focusing on jamming out to the music so much, I'll show you what I used for a highlight. Tarte Amazonian Clay in Angelic, and I just use that on my cheekbones and down the center of my nose. And for blush, this color I really had to pack it on because it doesn't really have a good payoff, but it's Sunny Spice by Mary Kay, and this is a muted pink blush, and I think with the eye look that we have, a muted blush is definitely something that you need in your life. For lips, I took lip liner. This is Mary Kay in Natural, and I just use that to line and fill in my lips, so it kind of darkened my lips up. As you can see, it's a little bit of a darker pinky nude liner. And then for lipstick, I use the L'Oreal Infallible 112 in Unending Kiss, my new favorite nude lipstick, and I just placed that on top. And I really like how this combination looks with the burgundy eye look. And we are done with this look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next time.